everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Montel Williams.
Today, an easy and effective way to restore your hearing and improve your life.
Plus, the importance of high net worth household insurance, sunglass tips, and much, much more. The Balancing Act begins
right now.
Right now. Well, we all know that insurance is and should be a part of our lives, but for many, as their lifestyles expand, interests broaden, and wealth increases, they neglect to move up their insurance. Needs do change. Here to help us navigate the landscape of high net worth insurance is Kathleen Tierney, president of Berkley One. Welcome, Kathleen. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. Look, you know, I mean, to say insurance is important, that's an understatement, especially when we're talking about your home, your auto, liability. But it shouldn't stay static, right?
100%. I mean, as we go through, as all of us do in our lives, various changes and transitions, there can be changes to your physical assets as well, whether it's your home or your autos, your collections, and your insurance really needs to keep up with those. Again, you have to make sure that you've got an insurance carrier who's kind of willing to go and can go on that journey with you, for sure.
Absolutely. And when you're speaking about home insurance, taking the temperature of the market seems to be the top of mind approach. Right?
For sure, yes. Definitely you are seeing severe weather events. All you have to do is turn on the news. You're seeing them all over the country happening more frequently. That, of course, can mean that there are more claims. The claims are also getting more expensive. Just inflation and other pressures are sort of causing those costs to go up. From the customer perspective, that can mean rising insurance costs. It can even, in extreme cases, mean that you can have some problems finding insurance coverage.
Your approach is a little different. I mean, you've been in this business now for years, and you have a unique understanding of the industry itself.
Berkley One has been serving this marketplace now for about 6 years. We are, though, part of the W.R. Berkley Corporation, and that organization has been around since 1967. We are actually one of the largest property and casualty insurers in the United States. And our team at Berkley One is filled with folks who have done this, as you mentioned, like myself, for many, many decades.
Tell me what that looks like in practical terms.
So I'm going to use a retail analogy, if that's okay.
Sure.
The first is make sure that you're shopping in the right department. If you have sophisticated homes, if you have a secondary, if you are a collector of wine or art or cars, if you have a need for higher liability limits, it might be time to graduate to high net worth insurance. The second is get it tailored. Everybody needs a good tailor. Your insurance coverage should really match what is happening in your life, and that might mean adding cyber cover, that might mean flood insurance depending on where you live, that might be an endorsement for one of your children who is away at school. But a good tailoring really makes a world of difference. The third is don't be afraid to use a personal shopper. We at Berkley One really believe in the independent agency network, and they can really help you navigate what can be sort of a confusing landscape sometimes, right? Really helping you be an advisor to make those decisions and figure out what the right program is for you, for sure. The next is update and upgrade. We don't leave our wardrobe static. We always have to add a few pieces every season. You should be thinking about what is happening in my home. Am I thinking about a big renovation? That might be a terrific time to let your insurance company know. Have I thought about acquiring a new piece of jewelry or a new piece of art? Again, make sure that your insurance program covers those changes, those life changes.
Forethought, not hindsight, but
for sure. And then the last and most important in a lot of ways is take good care. There is so much that you can do to make your home and your belongings resilient, and so that you avoid the claim in the first place.
How do you really take care of your home?
Yeah, you know, there are so many things that you can do and take action from a risk management perspective. Let's talk about water for a moment.
Sure.
So when I say water, people typically think of flood. Water is actually the #1 cause of loss inside your home. And I do mean inside. That can be a plumbing break. That can be something that leaks. The good news is there are wonderful new technologies that can help you with that. So we like like to recommend putting sensors to detect a leak when it is still a small one. You can be alerted to that. We also advise our clients who might have a secondary home or might be in homes but only seasonally, think about installing an automatic water shutoff device.
Good idea.
Yeah, those are really terrific if you aren't going to be present. So let's talk about the roof. That is another place where a lot of losses can emanate. I don't want to tell you that you should climb up on your roof. We don't know. We don't advise that. That can cause other problems, and it's not necessary. Good news is the technologies can really help you with that. So at Berkley One, one of the things that we do is use drone technology to see the rooftop and really see what the condition is and spot problems before they become bigger ones. That's one way for sure that you can look at that. Let's turn to the inside of the house. If you think about your jewelry or your art collections, these are assets that appreciate in value, and one thing that you absolutely should do is get those appraised frequently so that your insurance coverage can keep up with the value of those items.
Wow. Yeah. And how about your claim process?
You know, well, claims is certainly we first off hope that our clients don't have claims because, you know, we just don't want that experience for them. But we also see claims as a time to really come in and make a difference for our clients. That is really, after all, what people buy insurance coverage for. So, you know, we try to meet our clients with a lot of empathy. We really try to make the process of claims very bespoke. So maybe you're really interested in speed and you want to settle your claim digitally, we can do that. On larger claims, the one-on-one and that in-person contact makes a really big difference, so we deliver that. We want to get our clients back to their life. That's what we see as our mission, is just to do that and to get them back to the things that bring them joy.
How about for our viewers, just a couple of examples of people that you've already helped?
Yeah, so one example comes to mind. During Hurricane Ian, we had a client who had a very significant wine collection. And so, of course, we had our property claims adjuster on site. There was no electricity to keep that wine at the proper temperature, which of course puts it at risk. Moving the wine is not always an option because then you can, you know, sort of cause some breakage problems. So instead, we activated our network. We were able to get a propane provider on site so that we could keep that generator going and keep that wine collection safe and sound. And I think, you know, when we have clients who have collections, it's not just about, the thing always represents something bigger, right? It's something that you acquired in your life. It was a celebration. It was, the thing has meaning, right? There's sentimentality to it. And so we're really happy to help people preserve that. And as I said, really get back to their lives.
So where can viewers go if they want to get more information?
Well, we would love viewers to go to our website, berkleyone.com. We've got some terrific tips and practical advice there for homeowners. We are also live on all of the social media channels, so you can meet us there as well. And I hope you follow us.
Kathleen, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. A total pleasure.
Great
a total
information.
pleasure.
And of course, you know, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be back right after this. Now, being able to hear is one of our most important senses, yet many, like me, being able to hear clearly can be a struggle.
Nearly 50 million American adults need hearing aids, but only 16% of people between the ages of 20 and 69 who need hearing aids use them. I'm glad you're admitting this.
But I'm not 69.
No, you're not. And that, of course, is according to a 2021 research from the National Institute for Deafness and Other Communication Disorders.
Yeah, hearing aids have helped millions, but unfortunately, many choose to do nothing when it comes to their hearing loss.
Well, here with us is Ishan Patel, co-founder, CEO of Audien Hearing, to explain a wonderful solution for Montel and millions more. How are you?
Nice. Thanks for
being here, my friend. For
today.
sure. Yes, sir.
All right, so I mentioned some pretty alarming statistics. I mean, this is a problem.
Absolutely. I think we can agree pretty much everybody knows somebody, suffering from hearing loss and somebody they love very much. With 50 million Americans needing hearing aids, but only a fraction of them using it, I realized this was going to be a huge problem. For me, it started closer to home. My own grandfather, he struggles from a fairly severe hearing loss since I was young. And, you know, as Indians, we sit with 10, 12 of us at like a 6-seater table.
Cubans do that too.
Yeah, just all stacked on top of each other. So trust me, you hear people whether you want to or not, right?
But he couldn't.
Exactly. With my grandfather, he's sitting there and you kind of watch his eyes glaze over. He smiles. You know, at first he smiles, he nods along. Then he just stops smiling, and then, you know, he doesn't even look up because there's no point. He can't participate.
You know, part of it's because I think, you know, we seem to have this idea that just because you can't hear, there's something wrong with your intellect, and it's not.
I think a lot of people don't realize that this is not only a medical condition, this is an extremely emotionally sensitive experience for people. I mean, right now, if I plug my ears, I'm not gonna have a very good time interacting with either of you. It's gonna be really challenging.
Yes.
So one of the biggest problems is cost, right?
Absolutely. I think when we tackled this particular industry, there were two main problems that we hadn't seen change in the last 50 plus years, which is, like you were saying, affordability, and the second is accessibility, right? The average pair of hearing aids costs about $4,600 before
It can be way more expensive than that.
With them going as high as $7,000, $8,000, and even $10,000.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what the costs are. Some of them just don't work for everybody. It's like it's not a one size fits all.
Absolutely, and imagine this. For most people, this is the third most expensive purchase they're making behind their house and their car. And then you're experiencing that it doesn't even work. I mean, that I can't even imagine how difficult and frustrating that is.
So let's talk about new innovation technology that you have for us that's really changing the game and affordable.
Audien's mission is hearing for everyone. We want to make hearing aids affordable and accessible for everyone. The average person takes 7 years from the time they have a hearing or find out they have hearing loss to the time they actually get a hearing aid, if they get one at all. We want to bring that down to 7 days. So the way we tackled that was first with the Audien Atom 1 here. This product is the world's first hearing aid under $100.
And it's over the counter?
Over the counter, available nationwide at Walmart in over 4,000 locations.
Wow.
That's amazing that it's over the counter.
Yeah, so we were really excited to partner with Walmart on this one because that solves both affordability and that accessibility challenge.
And it works just as well as the other kind?
Most of our customers have actually used $4,000 or $5,000 and up devices and say they prefer these hearing aids. And we followed the FDA regulations strictly, so we're actually able to produce a product that is legally considered a hearing aid, but available at a price people can afford.
And we have some more here as well. Tell me about those.
Yeah, absolutely. So right here, we actually have the Atom 2 and the Atom Pro 2. This is our latest product line. So the Atom Pro 2 is actually gonna be the world's first over-the-counter hearing aid with UV sanitation built into the charging case, as you can see here. So that's a really exciting new feature we put in there. But I think what's more important is the fact that they are small, discreet, comfortable. We actually have a patented comfort design here that myself and a co-founder are the inventors on. And at the end of the day, we wanted to make it easy to use. So you'll notice there's just a single button on there. If I can just show you right here.
Sure, of course.
You've got this single button here, and with this button, you can completely operate the hearing device. You press it to change the volume, and you hold it to change the modes.
Oh my gosh.
And the price point for this would be what?
This one is only $289 for the pair. $98, $189, and $289.
What's crazy is this is about the same size as the one that you have in right now, which we call IFBs.
What we use to have our producers talk to us, which I'll show real quick. This is my IFB, very comfortable, and my producer gives me cues. Look at this. It's kind of like same concept, but this is helping millions of people.
And about 20 times less expensive.
That's right. That's amazing. You must have a lot of happy ears out there.
Absolutely. We have over 500,000 customers nationwide right now, and we're growing really fast. It's really humbling and been an amazing experience to get to help so many people, and we hope to help millions more. We really treat our customers like family because at the end of the day, this is a condition that stays with you for the rest of your life. So when a customer gets a hearing aid from us, we fully intend to service them for the rest of their life. So it's a pretty long-term relationship, if you could say. We actually had a customer, his name was Terry, and his house burned down in an accident. It was horrible, but he called us, he was in good spirits, and what was so humbling is that he said, look, I just lost everything I own. I need another hearing aid.
That's all he wanted.
Yeah, and I'm thinking this poor man has lost all his material possessions, and one of the first things he's asking for is another pair of hearing aids from Audien Hearing. And so I actually turned to our customer base, our family, and told Terry's story. We raised $7,000.
Oh, congratulations.
I flew out to North Carolina, gave him that money in person, and just got to share a wonderful time to really see the impact these products are having in people's lives.
So not only Walmart, you partner with them, but where else can you find the products?
Right now, our website's the best spot, audienhearing.com. We're also bestseller on Amazon, and then not to forget Walmart nationwide in over 4,000 locations.
Fantastic. Wow. I think I know what I'm getting for your birthday.
Don't worry, I'll set you up with one, Montel.
Well, thanks so much, sir, for being a part of the show today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Appreciate it, and thank you for helping that gentleman in North Carolina. That was very sweet of you.
Absolutely. And of course, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be back right after this. Right. Yes. We're on location learning more about sunglass replacement lenses.
Sunglasses are not just a fashion accessory. They also play a crucial role in protecting our eyes from harmful UV rays. However, accidents happen, and lenses can get scratched or damaged over time. That's where replacement lenses come in. Let's dive in and learn more.
Most of the eyewear industry is owned by a couple of huge corporate giants that control all the name brand sunglasses. They charge a fortune for those name brands because they can, and when something gets damaged with those frames, they prefer the customer to come back to them to buy new frames. We're disrupting the eyewear industry by offering replacement lenses for those name brand sunglasses so the consumer can keep their favorite pair of shades in action for a longer period of time at a fraction of the cost of replacing them. Literally anybody can replace the lenses in their own sunglasses. So if you're somebody who wears sunglasses outdoors, we make the lenses for you. We're an American company who custom cuts every pair of lenses to order that ships straight from our lab in Clearwater, Florida. We custom make lenses for Oakley, Ray-Ban, Costa del Mar, any of the big name brands. If you have a brand that you don't see on our website, you can send them in to us through our concierge program where we can custom cut lenses just for those frames.
Fuse Lenses makes it easy for you to revive your favorite sunglasses at home with high-quality, custom-made replacement lenses.
Usually when a pair of sunglasses is damaged, the frame is fine, just the lenses need to be replaced. Through our services, you have the ability to upgrade your lenses with Polarized, color enhancing, blue light, even prescription lenses at a fraction of the cost of buying a new frame. Oftentimes, a pair of our lenses will be about 1/5 the cost of a brand new pair of sunglasses. You can order non-prescription lenses as well as prescription lenses. And since we specialize in lenses particularly, we can offer higher prescription ranges than most optical shops can.
Each custom lens created is guaranteed compatible with your sunglasses frame.
So after the customer finds their brand and model on our website, it will come to us in the lab on a series of printers, where we will then pull the lenses that they've ordered, put them in a tray where they're moved on to cutting, and then in the cleaning process, we make sure that there's no defects or scratches or pitting, and then we move it on and ship it straight to the customer. All of our lenses are high-quality shatterproof polycarbonate that are custom cut to order. It's the same quality you would expect from any of the major brands. We have a tracer in the lab that traces all frames at 9,000 points to ensure fitment, and then after that, we're able to store it in our own database, which we continuously keep up with and update as needed. AMP is a true color enhancing lens that increases color, contrast, and clarity, and they're optimized for different sports and can even increase your reaction time. Fuse is actually the only direct-to-consumer lens company that offers a true color enhancing lens.
These replacement lenses are made to last and feature coatings that increase scratch resistance and durability.
The quality of our lenses is extremely important to us. We want to make sure that we get the best product out to our customers, so everything is tested in-house to ensure that quality. We like to simulate daily use in our testing lab. We do that with a rub test. On average, a customer will rub their lenses 5,000 times in a year, and we do it 20,000 times to ensure a long-lasting lens. We also have high-temperature ovens that simulates high temperatures and humidity to make sure that our lenses last at least 3 years for our customer. Our Pro and Amp lenses go under a more rigorous testing process so that we can ensure that they last 3 times longer for our customer.
We also offer our own line of sunglasses that have the same high quality of lenses that you come to expect from us, but at way more affordable prices than the name brands. We believe that creating experiences outdoors leads to a more fulfilling life. We aim to be the lenses that you experience that life through.
To learn more about Fuse Lenses, visit the website at fuselenses.com or see this segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today.
Remember to head to our Facebook page, like us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and visit thebalancingact.com to enter our latest sweepstake or giveaway.
Because like I always say, you might just win something.
That's right.
Stay safe, love that family, viewers. We'll see you next time.